Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 3 in the Spike Magazine Trophy here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. Tonight, it's going to be Goblins versus Chaos. There's going to be lots of injuries, and I am here for it. Tonight, it's going to be Tainted Cocktails versus Play It by Nuffle. Malik versus Clypheus. Let's take a look at the standings before we look at these two rosters. Standings going into week 3, Tracksuit Mafia sitting pretty in first place, undefeated 2-0-0 with 6 points. PPFC won their week 3 game against Afflicted Wanderers. That puts them up to second place currently with 4 points. Tonight it's going to be Tainted Cocktails and Play It by Nuffle, 5th and 6th respectively. Whoever wins tonight is going to be in second place. They could even be in first place. Probably not, but they could be in first place. Key game for both of these teams tonight. This is the midpoint of Swiss. After 5 weeks, the top 4 teams are going to make the cut and advance to the semifinals and try to earn their spot in this year's Blood Bowl. First up, we have Tainted Cocktails, coached by Malik. This is a Chaos team. Chaos teams, they're kill teams. He's got a full 11-man roster coming into this. TV of 1100, leveled up Bloody Mary, the Beastman. He picked up Claw. This is what he wants to do. He wants to get that trifecta. He wants Claws, Mighty Blow, and piling on. He's got two other players, Tom Collins, a Beastman, and Jungle Bird, a Chaos Warrior, close to leveling up as well. He's going to try to get those skills on a number of players. It depends on what he wants to do. Certainly no more than 4. I think 2 is plenty. But if he gets that trifecta, now he will murder. He will be the kill team that he sets out to be. That's what all Chaos teams are trying to do, at least in the LRB 6. And he's well on his way to doing that. The key for Malik tonight, he's got to win the ball game, but while doing so, his strategy has to be to get that SPP on the players that he wants to get it on. And you can bet that Clypheus is going to be aware of that and try to throw Malik off his scent a little bit. 1 cheerleader, 3 TRRs, a lot of TRRs this early in this team's history. 1 apothecary, 1 fan factor, 1 coach assistant. He has a lot of help here in the coaching staff. He's got those 3 TRRs. That's about the critical point where you want to be. 3 TRRs is a nice place to be, especially in early TVs. The difference between 2 and 3 can be pretty significant. So Malik in a really good position here going up against Play It by Nuffle. This is a Goblin team coming at a TV of 930. He's going to have a 14-player roster. That means he will get 170,000 gold in inducement money. 14 players. He's got a few leveled up. Hungry Hippo, one of the 2 trolls on this roster. The troll has Break Tackle. Break Tackle means that when he tries to dodge, he can use his strength skill, or his strength stat rather, which is a 5, as opposed to his agility stat, which is a 1. This is great. This is great for big guys. This means that Hungry Hippo can't get locked down. Well, you can use the Break Tackle skill only once, so if he has to make more than once per turn. So if he has to make more than 1 dodge, he can get locked down. But that means that if Malik wants to lock down Hungry Hippo, he's got to put a string of players in front of Hungry Hippo to make him take multiple dodges, which of course he won't. Very good skill to pick up on a big guy. Tic-Tac-Toe, the Pogoer, also leveled up. He has Sure Feet. Of course he does. Tic-Tac-Toe, the Pogoer. He will be the ball carrier for sure. MA of 7. He has Dodge. He has Leap. He is, of course, stunty, as all goblins are. And he has very long legs. That means he gets a +1 on his leaps and interceptions. That makes his leaps on par with a Wood Elf War Dancer, a 2/3 chance to succeed on a leap. And, of course, the Sure Feet means he gets a free reroll on his GFIs. So, not a bad pickup for a ball carrier, of course. What's the gimmick with goblins? You can see they have a strength of 2. You can see most of them are very, very weak with an AV of 7. The gimmick is, of course, the secret weapons. And there are 2 on this roster. First up is Skip It, the Fanatic. He's a ball and chain. Basically, he'll just he'll spin around randomly. Clypheus will pick a cardinal direction to go, and he'll just swing that ball and chain around. And whoever he hits, friend or foe, standing or prone, he'll hit them. And if he knocks a player down, it goes straight to injury rolls. He doesn't have to make the armor roll. So can be very devastating, especially with that strength of 7, but the randomness kind of makes it... I'm not a fan of Fanatics. We'll see if Clypheus can make it work to his advantage. He got a lot of hits out of the Fanatic in his game against Tracksuit Mafia. Maybe he can do it again tonight, but the real star of this lineup is Operation the Looney. This player has a chainsaw. This is scary, absolutely scary. Chainsaws are... Loonies, rather, don't have to take block rolls. They just go straight to armor rolls, and they get a +3 on the roll. This is very, very scary. The only mitigating factor is the fact that he's a secret weapon. Secret weapons tend to be very, very powerful. They're technically not allowed in the game, so after a drive, the ref will blow the whistle and say, hey, wait a minute, you shouldn't be out there, and he'll be called off the pitch for the rest of the game. We'll see if Clypheus can make good use of Operation. I think he will. What does Malik do against this team? Well, first, Clypheus is going to get 170k in inducement money. He's going to pick up a couple of bribes at least. He gets bribes at half price. He can pick up 2 bribes for 100k. He might pick up all 3. If I were him, I'd probably pick up all 3. But if he doesn't, he has 70k left. He has 80k in his treasury. He can combine that to buy whatever he wants. Goblins are shenanigans. They have lots of secret weapons. They have interesting star players to choose from. They can foul a lot. They're super, super cheap. You can see all these Goblin linemen here are just 40k. He has 14 on the roster. Why not throw a foul or 2 or 10? But this Looney will really do the work. With that chainsaw, he can cause a lot of damage. And you can bet that Malik is going to be hunting this Looney. If Malik gets an opportunity to blitz this Looney, he's going to take it. When you blitz a player with chainsaw, you still have to make the block roll, even though the Looney doesn't have to. But when you knock them down, you get the +3. So, you know, the chainsaw is very dangerous. If you knock down a player holding on to a chainsaw, it can hurt them. So Malik's going to almost certainly be hunting this Looney, number 6, Operation. If he can get the blitz, he'll probably take it. If not, he's going to back off. He doesn't want to take these hits. He doesn't want... he doesn't want to be anywhere near this player. This player is going to do the most work. And because of that, Clypheus is probably going to want to keep him on the pitch as long as possible, and that's why he wants to pick up those bribes. 2 TRRs, 1 fan factor. Clypheus, on the other hand, he's just got to play Goblin Ball. He's got to make good use of that Looney. If the Pogar gets the ball, Malik's going to have to play a good secondary on defense. Watch out for that leap. Mark the Pogar when he can, not let him get away. He does have that MA of 7, and with sure feet, GFIs are even more likely. He'll probably take, if he needs to get away, he'll probably take at least 1 GFI a turn. So Malik really wants to hunt that Looney, and if he can't, he can go hunting any skinks with that strength of 4. He does have the 4 Chaos Warriors. They have a strength of 4. He can use those to good advantage. He can try to get 3 die blocks. He doesn't need to get super, super aggressive, especially since he's not in the kill team phase yet. He doesn't have everything that he needs to really start murdering. But if he just plays good Blood Bowl, plays solid fundamentals, I think he can come out and win this one. I think he's favored to win it. Goblins are a very, very difficult team to play, but Clypheus is also a very good coach. He won the Chaos Cup this year. He's in it to win it. So if both coaches are ready to go, I think we'll get this game underway. Bound to be lots of injuries. Chaos, of course, with the horns. Chaos, of course, with horns. And again, that Looney with that chainsaw, man, he could put a lot of hurt on the pitch. We'll see what Clypheus picked up in the inducement phase. Looks like Play It by Nuffle is going to be set up on defense. 3-man line, both trolls on the line, has a Goblin Catan, number 4. No SPP, naturally he'll be on the line. Picked up a star player, he picked up a Bombardier. Bomber Dribble Snot. So the Bombardier can chuck bombs, but the thing to realize about them is those bombs can be caught. So those bombs could be intercepted and chucked right back to Play It by Nuffle. So Play It by Nuffle, their Pogar, of course, off the pitch. Do they have the Looney on the pitch? They do. Who won the fame advantage? Tainted Cocktails has the +1 fame advantage. Cliffy has picked up the 2 bribes and the star player. So this might inform how he wants to play this game. He might just use the 2 bribes to keep this loony on the pitch. Play it by Nuffle to kick. 2 back to receive for Tainted Cocktails. They have all 4 Chaos Warriors on the line. They all have a strength of 4. And the weather is going to change to exactly what it is. Decent kick by Play It by Nuffle. Turn 1 for Tainted Cocktails now. SB Beaver says, I feel Ava has a canned intro for all Chaos teams. We're not all trying to make a murder team. I mean, I am, but I'm not sure everyone is. Yes, you are. 2-die block at the line. Gets a pal to start this game off. He's looking for an 8+ against this goblin. Doesn't get it. Currently has a 1-die block against Feed the Woozle. I don't think he wants to take that yet. Probably wants to decide, spend a moment, decide where he wants to take his blitz, and then set up his cage here. Doesn't really have a passing game. He has 1 player with Claw, but he's playing halfback right now, so he's probably not going to be the blitzer unless Malik is thinking about going dead center at the pitch, where he might need to tangle with these trolls. Remember, Feed the Woozle has... Oh, wait, does he? No, it's Hungry Hungry Hippo who has break tackle. So he can very easily dodge out here. For a positive dodge, it's effectively as if he has an AG of 5. Tainted Cocktails are going to save the ball pickup for last. They need to make sure they protect the ball. So it's going to depend on where his blitz is going to go. You can see he's trying to consider who he wants to blitz. Play It by Nuffle protecting that loony very well. He is not going to give him up to Tainted Cocktails. If Tainted Cocktails wants to go after the loony, he's going to have to fight for it. But I think he's okay with that. He's like, you know what? You want to keep him back there? Keep him back there. Just keep him away from me. Tainted Cocktails has to be a little bit careful being grouped up due to the Bombardier. Bomber dribble snot. Going for the ball pickup. Failed the pickup. Doesn't spend the TRR. That'll be it. So he takes 1 block. Now Play It by Nuffle is going to get 3 blocks. 2 blocks at the line on a blitz. I have to imagine Looney's going to... Well, maybe not. Maybe Operation isn't going to come up. We'll see. Blocks at the line to take. I don't think he'll take those first. I think he'll reposition if he wants to. The big guys, of course, are really stupid. If they fail their roll, they are also loners, which means if they want to spend a TRR, they'd have to roll a D6. And it's a 50-50 shot. It's a 4+ if they're even allowed to take the reroll. Reroll gets spent either way. So you probably don't want to start off your drive with these blocks. Probably want to move some players first. Moving players is free. He's going to take the blitz. It is going to be with the loony. Whoa. Didn't work out. Didn't break the armor on Painkiller, the number 11 Chaos Warrior. Now he'll take that 2-die block. He's going to push him away from Operation. Doesn't have the positive block with the second troll right now. Feed the Woozle. Move the Goblin over. The trolls are really stupid. So if they have a friendly play... Oh, here's that bomb. He's going to try to take out 4 players here. It could be intercepted, though. Failed interception. Oh, there it is! 2 players knocked down. Well done by Play It by Nuffle. These trolls are really stupid. It's a 4+ if they don't have a friendly unit next to them before they can take their action. They have to roll that D6. If they get a 4+, they can take their action. If not, they stare off into space. If they have a friendly next to them, then it's only a 2+. Number 13 Goblin Blockus moves to mark Mai Tai, the number 4 Beastman, over in the right wide zone. Possibly trying to set up a foul. Looks like he might be trying to get field control. Takes a 2-die block now. Over on the left side of the line, got that assist by Candyland. No more blocks. No more blocks for Play It by Nuffle. Turn 2, back to Tainted Cocktails. He shifted 2 goblins back to play safety, and now Tainted Cocktails gets an opportunity. They're going to stand their Chaos Warriors right back up. Stands the center Chaos Warrior back up. Stands Painkiller back up. Takes a 2-die block against Blockus. He's only going to get a push out of this. Goblins are both stunty and have dodge. Dodge means in the case of a block, if you get a defender stumbles result, they just get pushed instead. So they're a little harder to take down. Dodge when moving means you get a free reroll when you take a dodge, and being stunty means that they don't care about negative modifiers when they take a dodge. So they can dodge right between legs. Not so trusty Patches has got home just in time. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. Goblins versus Chaos. Chainsaws and bombs versus Claw. Going for the ball pickup again. This time it works out. Harvey Wallbanger, the number 2 Beastman. He's going to be the ball carrier for this opening drive. Moves over into the right wide zone. He's going to have to pull some players back to protect the ball carrier. That'll be Bloody Mary and Tom Collins, the number 1 and number 3 Beastmen, respectively. They're currently at center pitch. Pulls back Midori Sauer, the number 5 Beastman, as well. Doesn't need to put Tom Collins on the back corner if he doesn't want to. He's going to anyway. It's fine. Still has a blitz to take. It looks like he's going to take the blitz on Candyland. Got the assist, didn't need it. Well, I guess he needed one of the 3-die block, which is fine. Got the POW. Didn't take Candyland off the pitch. Not so trusty Patches is rooting for Chainsaws to beat Claws and then itself. I agree, SB Beavers. Rooting for Claws to win, not that I'm biased or anything. Wow, good dodge by Negroni, the number 12 Chaos Warrior. I think that's the right call. Jungle Bird's going to tie up one person. Probably one of the trolls. Turn 2, back to Play It by Nuffle. They'll be able to shift their defense over to the right a little bit. They need to be a little careful of giving up center pitch. These Beastmen over here aren't much of a threat. We could see Tainted Cocktails try to pass, but I doubt it. Wow! Another blitz with the Looney didn't work out. The Beastman armor. Wow, somebody give the blacksmith a raise. Two-die block of the line. There's that POW against Jungle Bird, the number 9 Chaos Warrior, the last Chaos Warrior on the line. Troll doesn't move forward. He's going to stay back. He's going to try to stay ahead of the ball carrier. Shifts the other Troll over to the right. Indeed. Starting to shift this team over to the right, where the cage is. I think we might see a bomb chucked right here. Right there. Well, not right there anymore. Maybe right here. Or you can just chuck it on his face. Oh, it's intercepted! Wow! And now Painkiller gets to chuck this bomb right back at Play It by Nuffle. But it was a failed pass. Failed pass. He did get the stun out of it, and it will be a turnover for play it by Nuffle. Ball was intercepted by the Chaos Warrior. Or ball, rather the bomb was. Tried to chuck it at the Goblin, failed the throw, and resulted in a fumbled pass that knocked down both the Chaos Warrior and the adjacent Goblin Risk, the number 9 Goblin, but he was stunned, so it's a good trade. Well, Tainted Cocktails. He's not necessarily committed to the straight wide zone, but if he's going to be committed, then the blitz is almost certainly happening on Quirkle here. Three die blitz over on the left side of the pitch is going to be a dodge push. He can push him over to the Beastman, and the Beastman will get a 2-die block. Good move by Malik here in Tainted Cocktails, and there's that POW. A+ injures Candyland. A+ breaks armor, right? Doesn't get it. The armor tonight. Wow. Armor is exquisite. Holy moly. Takes that 1-die block on the Looney. You know what? Yeah, man. Go for it. If you can take out that Looney, all the better. Blitz was taken over the left side of the pitch. So, oh, he's going to mark the Goblin. All right, he's going to mark the Goblin. Looks like he'll move the cage up to the 6-yard line. He needs to be careful with these marks here. These are automatic assists or even automatic blocks if an assist comes in. Oh, no, he's going to move the cage back to center pitch. Even better. Even better. Well done. SB Beaver says, did you forget to turn the armor modifier back down after your game? If only. Puts the Claws, Beastman, Bloody Mary on the back right corner of this cage. He still has a player in the backfield. Tom Collins needs to go somewhere. He could go right here. Could go over here. Probably wants to exert some tackle zones. Where, I don't know. It's going to exert it on the right side of the cage. I think that's fair. That'll be it for turn 3 for Tainted Cocktails. Turn 3 back to play it by Nuffle. They've got a block with the troll. They probably won't take that first. Easy dodge by Catan. Oh, they will take it first. Gets the POW. Well done. Both players working for a player advantage, not getting it just yet. SP Beaver says, looks like a great place to pass to for a certain Goblin. You can betcha. Here comes the blitz with the Looney. Gets a stun. Midori Sour is going to stay on the pitch. The Bombardier is almost certainly going to chuck the ball at Harvey Wallbanger. Good dodge on the right side of the cage. Going to mark for some assists here. Is he going to go for the foul? Looks like he's going to go for the foul on Mai Tai, perhaps? He might be just trying to exert some field control. Dodges out Catan over on the left side. No, he is going to foul. Indeed. 2 assists on the foul. Doesn't get anything out of the foul. Doesn't get called off the pitch. He has 2 bribes, but he more than likely wants to save those for the Looney. Here's the bomb. Can Tainted Cocktails intercept? No. Failed pass. Is he going to spend the TRR? He doesn't. Failed catch by the troll. The troll's gonna get knocked out. This is the reason why I don't like bombardiers. It's great when I'm watching. SP Beaver says, great pass. Neither team using a TRR yet. I think that's wise. Tainted Cocktails now. They're going to commit to the left wide zone. This is going to give Play It by Nuffle an opportunity to collapse down on the left, but hopefully Tainted Cocktails will be far enough down the pitch where it's not going to matter. They're going to pull some players back to set up the cage over in the left wide zone. Ball carrier currently on Play It by Nuffle's 6-yard line. SP Beaver says, blitz the Bombardier to be safe. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's the play. I think you take the blitz with 3 dots and a dash, the number 10 Chaos Warrior, on the Bombardier. The Bombardier can still stand up and blitz if he wants to, but I do think that's where the blitz goes. By the way, Play It by Nuffle, you saw when he went for this foul, he went in for the foul on Mai Tai, and he set up a wall between Mai Tai and Operation. Really good play here by Clyphus to keep that loony safe. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz. Oh, I would have set up the cage first, and then you could have taken the both down, but he's going to spend the reroll. He's only going to get a push out of it. Took the blitz with Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary has claw, of course, also has horns. Did that make the pass any further? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Finishes setting up the cage. If Tainted Cocktails repositioned all these players first and then took the blitz, he could have taken that both down result, and that would have been a pretty good trade. Sends number 11 over to that cage. Might want to be careful about putting too many players over in the left wide zone. He can exert some tackle zones here to force some dodges. You might want to set someone up here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Negroni, the number 12 Chaos Warrior, to exert some tackle zones on the right side of the cage here. At least try to force some dodges. Not so Trusty Patches says it's harder to pass when based, right? Yes, it is. That's a great point. I don't think Bloody Mary's gonna stay standing, but it is a great point. Feed the Woozle is gonna stay knocked down. Failed his really stupid roll. Rolled a 1. The reroll certainly not going to happen, so he'll be out this turn. Yeah, you can see the assist here on Bloody Mary. He's not gonna leave Bloody Mary standing. 2-die block, gets a push. He'll push him away from the Bombardier. Whole bunch of goblins in the right wide zone need to get repositioned. Where will they go? Are they going to try to get in front of this ball? I don't think they can get in front of the cage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think they can do it. They might want to try to pressure the backside of the cage, or maybe they do want to get in front, because there's going to be at least one more turn before Tainted Cocktails can score. SP Beaver says they are positioned perfectly for another foul. They are. He could just say, you know what? I'll give up the score, and I'm gonna foul you. Repositioning the 2 goblins that are nearest to the cage, Candyland and Checkers, in front of this cage. They're going to play some defense. Not so Trusty Patches says Chainsaw Foul is still on the table. Chainsaw Foul is still on the table. Chainsaw Blitz is still on the table. Chainsaw foul, a little risky. Yeah, a little risky because then you can get call off the pitch. You'd have to spend a bribe. Gets a stun out of it. He's looking for more than this. He wants players off the pitch. Here comes the foul. He's going to do the foul before he chucks the bomb. Doesn't get anything out of it. Figures he's got a bribe that can keep it safe. And now... Oh! Failed the pass. Is he going to spend the TRR here? Nope! He's going to blow himself up. That's a turnover. Turn 5 for Tainted Cocktails. We'll take a blitz. Probably on checkers. Doesn't matter. Either one of these players, he can take a blitz on. He can funnel his cage down pitch. He'll be in pretty good shape here. Tainted Cocktails scoring not only puts him on the board, but that's a bribe. It's going to have to get spent to keep that loony on the pitch. And he'll come away from this drive without the loony causing any damage. 2-die blitz, gets the pal, well done. Took it with the back of the cage. He's going to need to set up this Chaos Warrior on a corner of the cage where he needs to be. He probably wants to be on the sideline. I imagine he wants to be over here. And he can set up his cage right here. No, he's going to leave it just like that. So he's going to end up basing Candyland, it looks like. Need to be careful with these blocks. You are giving up a block. Sure, goblins are only strength 2, but they can still get a block with the assist. He could try to half cage. Oh, he's just going to cage up with the other Chaos Warrior? That's fine, too. That's fine, too. Says, I don't need a front left corner. I think you do, but that's all right. He's going to base Candyland. If he wants... All right, he moves 11 over. It looks like he's going to try to keep checkers locked down. No, he's going to GFI to get that back corner of the cage. Basing Candyland doesn't do a whole lot against a stunty and dodge goblin. I mean, it does force him to roll dice. That's good. But if you base over here, that's going to at least force some dodges if he wants to get back in front of the cage. Moving players forward. 2 players left to do something with. He stands up Midori Sour over in the right wide zone, back where nobody is. And that'll be it. Turn 5, back to play it by Nuffle. This is their first turn of the second quarter. They stand up the Bombardier. They're going to move him back a couple spaces. Fair enough. Oh, wow. The other troll fails his really stupid roll now as well. And these were assisted, so these were 2 pluses that they would have succeeded on a 2+. Failed on 1s. SB Beaver says no bombing. He was prone, right? Or was he not prone? Bloody Mary got stunned. Oh, and the bribe was accepted. Got stunned on the foul. The bribe was accepted. Play it by Nuffle down to 1 bribe left. All they got was a stun on the bribe. Here's the blitz. Trying to take Tom Collins off the pitch. Didn't break armor again. Did nobody sharpen this chainsaw? SP Beaver says, can he not move then throw it? Yeah, he could. What was that, a 3? Play it by Nuffle. He's going to desperately move some goblins back towards this cage. Not a whole lot he can do here. I think he's going to dodge out Candyland and try to do something here. Nope, he's going to take the block instead. Good block. He's going to let the score happen. Only gets a stun out of it. 50 seconds left to go. Good dodge over in the right wide zone. I think that's it for blocks. Unless he wants to take an uphill block, which he certainly does not. Gonna set up for a foul if it can happen, but it's not. It's gonna be turn 6. Tainted Cocktails is gonna walk the ball into the end zone. 1-0. They'll be up. They could stall if they want to. They're in great shape to stall. They do need to be careful with the Bombardier, though, and they need to be careful with the Looney. XP Beaver says, looks like the goblins hit harder than a chainsaw. Play It by Nuffle would have 3 turns to try to tie this ball game up, and he would certainly try, and he certainly could. If I were Tainted Cocktails, I would score. But if he wants to stall, if Malik feels like stalling, he's in a great position to do so. He just needs to make sure this Bombardier is taken care of. He needs to knock him down. Maybe you do that first. You have 2 TRRs left for the half. Maybe you go in, take the 2-die blitz with the number 10 Chaos Warrior. See what happens to Bomber Dribble Snot. If he gets knocked down, you stall. If not, keep going. But of course, that's another turn. Well, you might have to eat a chainsaw to the face. All right, he's going to take it with the Beastman instead. Gets a push. Oh, he went after the Looney. Wow. You know what? Fair enough. Fair play. Had an opportunity to go after the Looney, went after it. I think that's great. Oh, he is going to stall. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's not going to be able to take this Bombardier out. He has him marked. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Tainted Cocktails is going to stall on Play It by Nuffle's 2-yard line. We'll see if he see. Oh wait, he's not gonna have that front corner. I think he wants that front corner, just in case a goblin gets a little screwy. No, fair enough. Gets a player in front of Bomber Dribble Snot. This is going to be how he's going to keep Bomber Dribble Snot out of the action. He has 1 more Chaos Dwarf to do something with. Tackle zones. Where do you put him? Four seconds left. Gonna move my tie. 2 seconds left. I think he wants to move Jungle Bird. I don't think keeping checkers down on the ground matters so much. Ugh. All right, turn 6. Turn 6. I don't think you need to keep checkers down on the ground because he only has an MA of 3, so he could go 3, 4, 5. Can't really do much. He could go here. If he were standing, that might be a problem, but that would be the purpose of the corner. Did that chainsaw just blitz and fail again on Snake Eyes? Oh my goodness. Good dodge by the Bombardier. He's going to foul with the Bombardier. This is really smart play by Clyde. That Bombardier, he knew his time was up. He'd only get 1 more turn out of this player. And so he decided to foul with him and got the injury on it. Well done. Smart play by Clavius. He did get called off the pitch. That would be the end. That would be a turnover. The end of his turn. Turn 7 back to Tainted Cocktails. He's got a block on a Looney. He's going to take it. Yes, sir. Gets a pal. 3+ on this armor roll. Didn't get anything out of it. You can see there it was a 5+ to break armor. Only got a 3. The armor tonight. Who made this armor? Who's your blacksmith? Who are you wearing tonight? Blitz still on the table. Tainted Cocktails will almost certainly stall here until turn 8, deciding who he wants to blitz. One-man player advantage. No, he's just going to score. Fair enough. SPB says, is this flag Blood Bowl? And so now, Play It by Nuffle is going to have 2 turns here in the final, or in the first half, but they're going to have to keep their loony in the game by spending their last bribe. So there's the loony getting called off the pitch. The bribe. No! He did not spend the bribe. He said, I'm done. He's going to hold on to his... Oh, wait. He failed the bribe roll. Bribes fail on a 1. Spent the bribe to keep the loony on the pitch. And it failed. The ref said, no. I'm having none of it. Play It by Nuffle will at least mercifully have a one-man player advantage, but they have lost their most important player. SB Beaver says, armor and refs that do their job? What is this? Really good job by Malik here, not overcommitting. He said, you know what, you don't have a lot of strength. I need to stay away from your loony, but if you're gonna let me take a block, I'll take the block. I'm gonna coast down the pitch. I'm gonna keep my formation in check. And it turned out to be an easy TD for them, so well done. Tainted Cocktails going with a short defense here. They have a 3-man roster. 3-man line, all Chaos Dwarves. They're giving up the wide zones. Need to be a little careful here. The Pogoer has some speed, and neither team has a kicker. Play It by Nuffle, 2 goblins playing wide on the line. 2 back to receive. Leaves the Pogoer at center pitch. Is he going to hand off to the Pogoer? Is that the play? Is that the plan? Oh, he's going to go strong to the left. Oh, boy. Tipping his hand here. He's got to go hard at it. He's going to go down the widest corridor he was given. Here's the kick. Where's Tainted Cocktails going to go? I think you just kick dead center. Why even risk it? I say, why even risk it? Here's the kick. Quick snap. Play It by Nuffle gets to move. Everybody gets to move with 1 adjacent square. Really good kick by Tainted Cocktails. Ball got kicked to the 6-yard line. He's going to... Oh, wow. Play It by Nuffle is going to cross the line of scrimmage. Ball still has yet to scatter. Play It by Nuffle will not be able to catch it before it hits the ground. What's tricky in a game with squares, with square spaces, is it gets a Play It by Nuffle gets a favorable scatter here. Ball bounces up to the 8-yard line. It's right on the right sideline, and now turn 7. They're gonna have to end this turn in scoring position. What's tricky about a game with squares is that the diagonals are literally longer, And while people might not think about that, they intuitively know that. So it's very easy to get confused when you're covering, say, you want to prevent somebody from scoring or prevent somebody from moving down pitch. Another failed, really stupid roll. This is not the time for it, Hungry Hippo. Is that you can very easily lose yourself on these diagonals. Diagonal forward is still forward, and it's still forward the same amount as straight forward in this game because diagonals are adjacent. So you can say, you know what, I put myself in a position where he can't possibly get past me because I'm at the max length he can be, and then you don't think about the diagonals and you give it up. So Malik's gonna have to be careful here, and he can pull left, but he still needs to keep a couple safeties back just in case Play It by Nuffle shuffles back to the right. Yeah, indeed. Pass to the Pogoer. Now that Pogoer is gonna advance forward all the way to the left sideline. You can see him using that sure feet there. He probably doesn't want to spend another GFI. He probably feels a little nervous after he failed the first GFI. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be two GFIs to score if he doesn't take one now. I mean, it's two GFIs either way. Not so trusty Patches called it the Nuffle Shuffle. He's going to try to defend this Pogoer here. Malik needs to come in strong on this Pogoer. Can he get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he could have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. I mean, I think you have to take a block on the Pogoer. I think Play It by Nuffle is not going to allow it, but that's what you got to do. SP Beaver lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. We'll see if it works out. SP Beaver said sure feet is once a turn right. oh yes, you can only use it once a turn. Correct. I thought it meant it's only right once a turn. So interesting choice by Play It by Nuffle here. He kept risk back behind the Pogoer. I think Malik, he needs to shuffle to the left. I think he needs to take the double GFI blitz, personally. Not so trusty Patches demands death. Just one death, please. Just one. That's all he's asking for. Tainted Cocktails needs to be careful here. I think they have to go after tic-tac-toe. SP Beaver says, I was hoping for 22 deaths, but I'll take one. Malik's will shift some players over. He can still do this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, can he not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Oh, no, he can't. He can't. He can't without a dodge. He can't without a dodge. Oh, he can't without a dodge. Under a minute to play. Not so trusty Patch says Pogo still has leap too. Yeah, that is the problem. That's why he really needed to go after the Pogar, but I don't think he can without a dodge. Takes the 2. Oh, good. This I think allows it to happen. This allows it to happen. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. All right, well, Tainted Cocktails needs to move Woo Woo, number 7 Beastman over first, just in case whatever he's playing with Mai Tai fails, and he's got to go after the ball carrier. He has to. Or he just leaves it in the hands of Nuffle. Fail the GFI. Oh. Oh. GFI to get in front of the Pogar. It looks like he's not going to blitz with Mai Tai. He's got to at least move Mai Tai over. Failed the dodge. Looks like he went for the blitz. Who was he blitzing? Not sure who the blitz was there, but failed the dodge. Turn 8 for Play It By Nuffle. They can just leap away from the Beastman. 1, 2, 3. One leap to score. They do have a TRR. This PBR says 2 GFIs. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he going to leap from here? Or is he going to hand off? Nope. Yeah. That's all he needs. 1-1 at the end of the half. Well done by Clypheus. Had to go for that blitz on the Pogar. Wasn't able to make it happen. It's going to be a 1-1 tie at the end of this first half. Clypheus is going to be on offense to start the second half. Not so trusty patches. It's a fantastic play. It was indeed. Tainted Cocktails needs to reset their defense here. I think giving up these wide zones was a bit of an error here. Playing too constricted here on defense. You've got the strength. You can spread out and screen. That's what I think you need to do against this team. What's the player count? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 v 11. Of course it is. Yeah. Play It By Nuffle has 1 million players. Malik going with a similar defense. Oh boy. If he's not careful, he'll have a similar fate here. I don't think Play It By Nuffle is going to try to stall. I think he's going to try to score as quickly as he can. He doesn't really have the resilience to stall. Fnatic back on the pitch, currently in the center position, because that's going to guarantee a hit when he moves. Pogar back to receive. Also has Checkers, the Goblin. He's going to move him forward. Only needs one player back to receive because Tainted Cocktails does not have a kicker. Three-man line for Play It By Nuffle. 4-man defensive line for Tainted Cocktails. All 4 Chaos Warriors on the line. Here's the kick. The weather, man, the weather loves changing to exactly what it was. Really shallow kick. Kick to Play It By Nuffle's 4-yard line. I imagine they'll take the block with Skip It. Yes, indeed. Only get a push out of it, though. Now they're going to block number 9. Well done. Gets a good knockdown. Final block. Spends the TRR. Gets the POW. Oh, KO's Negroni. 2-man or 3-man player advantage now to Play It By Nuffle. Is the Apothecary going to be spent? No. two-man player advantage to play it by Nuffle. Play it by Nuffle. Moving goblins forward. They have to protect the ball. Shifting goblins back and forth in this checkerboard formation here, right at the line of scrimmage. We go to pick up the ball, or at least get near the ball with the Pogoer. Failed the pickup. Doesn't have the TRR. He spent it on that Fanatic roll. The ball will scatter behind him. He's okay with that. Turn 9 back to Tainted Cocktails. They're going to start the second half off here. They need to try to get this ball back if they want to win this game. But they can't get tilted for it. They are tied at the half. They still need to play. They need to play the way they played in the first half still. I think on defense here, they should favor the screen. I think they would get a lot more efficacious. Is that the word I want? I think a screen would work better for him. He's got the strength for it. Two-die block gets the dodge push behind the line near the ball. Blocked Cat Crimes? I refuse to believe that's a game. I refuse. There's no game called Cat Crimes. Gotta be careful here being marked. It's gonna take the block, or take the dodge. Wow. Takes the dodge with 3 dots and a dash. I think, oh my goodness, risky dodges without moving the safeties first. He might just be leaving the safeties back to see where Play It by Nuffle moves. Has yet to stand up Jungle Bird. If he can stand him up and dodge him away, then that Fanatic might be less of an issue. Alright, you don't need to dodge away from the Fanatic. So spreading out his defense here. He needs to be careful of his, giving up this left wide. And he's... no, I refuse to believe Cat Crimes is a game. It's made up. Turn 10, back to Play It by Nuffle. Swinging around, skip at the Fanatic. Just twirling around mid-pitch. 3 movements, didn't hit anyone. You can see the assist coming in. Here's that block coming on Midori Sour. 2-die block. Ooh, he'll have to spend the TRR if he wants to get the drive alive. Final TRR spent by Play It by Nuffle. No team rerolls left for the team. And you only get a push out of that. Troll shifts over to the left. That's the Feed the Woozle. That's not the troll with break tackle. Hungry Hippo. 2-die blitz. Gets a knockdown against Midori Sour. Remember, Play It by Nuffle, the Goblin team has a 2-man player advantage at the moment. Tainted Cocktails is going to have to keep that in mind and reshift their defense. Having 2 players apply pressure to the right of the ball here, the ball is about to zoom away to the left side of the pitch, and these players could find themselves out of position. Good pickup by Skip It. And there he goes over the left side of the pitch. These two beastmen do not have the speed to catch the pogoer. So they are in very real danger of finding themselves removed from this drive by virtue of the position they're in. Good dodge by Cat Crimes. Turn 10 back to Tainted Cocktails. Finding themselves in a very similar situation as the second drive of the game. They need to shuffle players over in the left wide zone. They still need to protect center pitch as well. Oh, he's going to mark Catan. These marks... 3-die blitz gets a pow. Gets a stun out of it. Good use of Malik, considering where his claws player is, and taking the block with the claws player, Bloody Mary. Only got a stun out of it, but that's fine. He's applying pressure to this cage, but in order for this pressure to be effective, he's going to have to stop the forward movement of the cage. And to do that, he's got to get players over in the left wide zone, and also needs to protect center pitch. Moves Woo Woo, the number 7 beastman, over in the left wide zone. Mai Tai, the number 4 beastman, joins him. I think, unfortunately, he'll have to shuffle Jungle Bird and Painkiller back to center pitch. And I think, unfortunately, we're in for some or he's going to have to take some dodges. Unfortunately for him, that is. Two Chaos Warriors shift back to center pitch. 40 seconds left. I think he's got to take some dodges. I think you have to start with 3 dots and a dash. In case it fails, you still have a mark here with Greyhound. Greyhound? Greyhound. 20 seconds left for Tainted Cocktails. Just 10 seconds left. Malik considering his options here and what he wants to do with these final players. Dodged out number 6 instead. That failed. Will he spend the TRR? I don't know. He will. Good dodge to get a little more defense over here in the left wide zone. 3 seconds left. What happens with 3 dots and a dash? Oh, he pulls them all over in the left wide zone. All right. Turn 11 back to play it by Nuffle. First up, Fnatic. The ball and chain. Just kind of scooting around. Having fun on his own. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Play it by Nuffle is going to set up a cage and shift laterally over to the right side of center pitch. Skip It, the pogoer, the ball carrier, is now on Tainted Cocktail's own 8-yard line. Yeah, that's what we were talking about with that diagonal movement. It can be easy to neglect it just because it is physically longer, but it's not in terms of game mechanics. It's the same distance. SB Beaver says Clypeus just needs to stall for 6 more turns. I don't know if that's happening. But maybe. He's a very good coach. Two-die block by Hungry Hungry Hippo. Only gets a push against Midori Sour. Has the assist for Feed the Woozle. Still has a blitz on the table. Not the assist, but he has the teammate to make that really stupid roll. Only fell on a 1. Looking for blitz targets, it looks like. 22 seconds to decide. It didn't matter. Failed the really stupid roll regardless. He's going to scratch his head and stare up into space. Turn 11, back to Tainted Cocktails. Tainted Cocktails needs to reset this defense. That's the first order of business, is get players back in front of this cage and play some D. I really think he wants to screen here. He's going in aggressive. He's taking these marks. But you have to remember that the Pogoer can leap. And because he has very long legs, that's effectively a leap with an AG of 4. SB here says time to dodge into the cage. Yeah, I don't think so. Clypeus is currently in scoring position. And remember, not only does he have leap and very long legs, but he has sure feet. I don't know why he has sure feet when he's on a pogo stick. Is it a sure stick? Is that lewd? Two-die block gets a push against Cat Crimes, the number 11 Goblin. So took the blitz back behind the cage. Taking a lot of marks on the front of the cage here. I don't know how effective this is going to be. Yeah, so he pulls a player back to play some defense. Might be too little too late. We'll see. And remember, the Pogoer is still a goblin. He's still stunty somehow on a pogo stick. Two-die uphill block. Oh. This is against Skip It. I think Skip It's probably going to take the push. Skip It. I think Clypeus is going to take the push. He's considering taking the both down result. Thought better of it. If Clypeus wants to score, he'll have to do a leap at this point. And it would have to be a leap dodge. I don't think he's all that concerned with the dodge, but the leap is risky here. It's a 2/3 chance of success. He doesn't have the reroll for it. Can he get the block here to maybe make it happen without the leap? Fanatic's a little risky to go here right by the ball carrier. No, he's gonna cage up this man. Is he going to stall? Is he in fact gonna stall? Moves the Pogoer out of the way so the ball and chain, the Fanatic, can do its thing. Gets one knockdown, didn't break armor. Play it by Nuffle in their final turn of the third quarter here, deciding what to do with their last remaining players. Hungry Hippo, the number 2 troll, will stay put, won't do anything. He'll stay on that front left corner of the cage. They still have a blitz. They have a 2-man player advantage, so they might even foul. They move Cat Crimes, the number 11 goblin, in front of the cage. Not so trusty Patches says, it seems like he can wait a couple of turns until it's clear. Yeah, but it gives Malik more time to reset his defense. Glyphius might be betting on the fact that Malik will continue to be aggressive and won't reset this defense in front of the cage, but we'll see. That is part of the game after all. Execution, knowledge, and reads. Take enough dodges, eventually they'll fail. With the dodge skill, that fails. He didn't have a TRR anyway. Turn 12, back to Tainted Cocktails. Final turn of the third quarter. Takes the block he was given against number 14, Uno. Only gets a push. Follow that up with another 2-die block. And he will. Another push. Tainted Cocktails really need to reset this defense. And I'll say it again. I really think he'd benefit from a screen. The problem is at this point, at some point you need to turn that corner and start playing for the draw. Oh boy, that's a lot of assists to put on the Fanatic. He does get the knockdown, and he does knock it out. That was an investment. Look at all those assists to get that 2-die block. That's a strength of 7 he was up against. Failed the GFI, spent a reroll to mark Hungry Hippo. Not sure what that mark's going to get you. Hungry Hippo is going to come at you at full force. I don't like these marks. These marks are tough because you're giving up blocks. But we'll see if it pays off for him. He wants to apply pressure to this cage. Play it by Nuffle now. Turn 13. Gonna move a player to take the block with Hungry Hippo. This reduces the really stupid roll from a 4+ to a 2+. Reduces or increases? Increases? Increases. Gets the 3-die block instead. Only gets a push. And now Play It by Nuffle needs to decide where he wants Tic-Tac-Toe, the number 5 Pogoer, where he's going to end up at the end of this turn. Blitz coming up. 2-die blitz. Good knockdown on Mai Tai, number 4. This is going to clear up that left wide zone. And gets an injury. Well done by Clafius. Oh, and it's a smashed hip as well. The apothecary will be spent. Will he save this man? He will not. Mai Tai will end the game with a smashed hip that'll reduce his movement allowance from 6 to 5, and that almost certainly means Mai Tai has seen the end of his Blood Bowl career. He will almost certainly be sacked by Malik. Tough break, but thanks for playing in the league, Mai Tai. SP Beaver says somebody's getting fired. Yes, indeed. Tic-Tac-Toe moves back over to the left wide zone. 3-man player advantage now for Play It by Nuffle. This is why you don't want to end up marked, because those blitz or those blocks will happen. And even if they don't, you can see here, with a stunty team with dodge, they can dodge away no problem. They're fine with it. They're cool. Turn 13, fourth quarter now for Tainted Cocktails. Their entire team is at center pitch. They have an ideal opportunity here to reset. I don't think they need to worry about checkers. I think checkers is a feint. Yeah, he's going to reset his defense here. He's too deep in the left wide zone now. He can in fact do that all across the pitch. He can go too deep here and too deep here, and then have two safeties, or even screen out with another too deep. Just go straight Wood Elf. It's a little too close for my liking. So when you go too deep like this, you'll see Wood Elves do this a lot. If you go here, you're exerting tackle zones on all four of these spaces. And nobody's going to get through unless they block one. So it gives you wider protection here with your screen. But he's going to space them out one apiece. So by spacing them out one apiece, that makes the dodges even that much more difficult, except you're up against a stunty team. Takes a 3-die blitz on Uno back behind the ball carrier. It's going to be a dodge push. One last player to move. He'll probably put him back. Nope, he's going to cover checkers. I don't think checkers is a threat. He's 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 3, 1-2. He's in very long range already. There's no pass skill. There's no TRRs. I don't think checkers is a problem. I think checkers is a feint to pull a player off this defense. Hungry Hippo fails his really stupid roll again. All big guys have some sort of negative trait, and that's to offset their enormous skill and enormous strength and suite of skills typically. Life is going to shift back to center pitch, it looks like. Looks like the ball will end up on Tainted Cocktail's 10-yard line. There it is. Tainted Cocktails at this point really needs to be playing for the draw. Play it by Nuffle. Doesn't have a TRR left, so he has to decide carefully who he wants to move and where. Good stunty dodge there. Cage is complete. Blitz is on the table. He's got a block if he wants to take it against Bloody Mary. He can pull in for the assist, but the Troll's got to move first. And here it is. Troll Blitz. 2-die blitz against the number 9 Chaos Warrior. That'll be a good knockdown. Jungle Bird gonna get knocked to the ground. (11v8) on the pitch currently in Play It by Nuffle's favor. You can see this movement back to center pitch does two things. It gives him more lateral movement options, but more importantly, just that inch up just ever so slightly forces one extra movement by Malik to try to reset his defense. Failed dodge. Gets stunned for his trouble. Turn 14 back to Tainted Cocktails. What do you do? What do you do? Has to reset this defense. I think he's got to thin out his screen even further. He's running out of players, and he's running out of field. Looks like he's going to take the 2-die blitz in the back corner of the cage. Gets the 3-die blitz, only gets a dodge push out of it. Decides to follow up. Oh, he's going to get blocked back for his trouble. Even if he doesn't, the Pogar can just gleefully dodge away. Took the blitz first. Has to reset these players. That's what he's doing right now. Oh, he's going for the mark again. He's marking number 12. Two players marked on number 12. He doesn't want to give up any yardage whatsoever. So he's deciding to go for the mark. Checkerboard pattern here on defense. I don't know if this will be enough, though. Failed dodge by the Chaos Warrior. Doesn't spend the TRR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 GFIs scores here. He'll get the block on Bloody Mary. He'll free up some movement here, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 GFIs. He does have a reroll because he has sure feet. Yeah, here comes that 2-die block on Bloody Mary. Decided to go with the troll in the 3-die block. Yikes. Fair enough. There's that push. That's all he needs now. He just needs to make some room if he plans to score here on turn 15. There it is. Oh, is he gonna cage up until turn 16? Is that the plan? Is that the plan? Caiaphas might be caging up until turn 16. He might not as well. He could just be doing this to give himself some protection in case the GFI fails. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Or he can decide to pogo all the way over to the sideline. That might be the play as well. But it just scored with 2 turns. I don't think, and down 3 players, I don't think Tainted Cocktails would be able to catch up. And then I'd save some hits on my players. But we'll see what Clypheus is deciding to do here. "25 seconds left in this penultimate turn for Play It by Nuffle. Let's see, is he going to go for it? No, he's going to stall on the 20. All right, he did go for it. Well done by Clypheus and Play It by Nuffle. They take the lead here 2-1 in this game. Tainted Cocktails is going to get 1 turn. They cannot score in 1 turn. They're going to need a riot if they want to come out with any chance of a tie. Tainted Cocktails now only going to be down 2 players. How did the Fnatic come back on the pitch? That gross. Gross. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have a foul. He doesn't have a bribe left, so he's not going to come back on that pitch. Oh, Tainted Cocktails has 2 turns left. All right, so they technically can score here If there's a riot, all the better. They still have a TRR left as well. If they want to come out with a draw, they're gonna have to put some ends on the line and just pray to Nuffle. Putting 3 players on the line, everybody else is gonna play some offense. Really only needs 1 back to receive because Play It by Nuffle doesn't have a kicker. He might not want to risk any wasted time, so he could put 2 back to receive, but then that's 1 less player that's doing anything on the drive because you got to go, go, go. You got to end this turn in scoring position unless you get a riot. I think the Chaos Warriors... No, that's fine. That's fine. I was going to say, I think the Chaos Warriors should go on the line. And then you can free up your Horns players for a blitz, but maybe not. Strength 4 might be worth it instead. The kick by Play It by Nuffle. What's going to be the kickoff event? Brilliant coaching. Tainted Cocktails gets an extra TRR. They will take it. Very good kick by Play It by Nuffle. Tainted Cocktails is going to have to burn a turn here, walking backwards to pick this ball up. They're going to have to pass it if they want to score. Probably a pickup by Harvey Wallbanger. Oh, he's going to take the block first. Pickup by Harvey Wallbanger. Pass to other Beastman. Pass to Bloody Mary. And then a handoff to Painkiller, maybe? I don't know. You could just keep it in your hand if you think you can protect it. Oh, no. Oh, he's got to pick it up. He's got to pick it up. He has to pick it up if he wants to win. Otherwise, it's a long pass to a Chaos Warrior. He's not going to pick it up. All right. Still has a blitz on the table. Looks like he's going to take the blitz. 3-die blitz gets the POW on checkers over in the left wide zone. That's it for blocks. He's got to pick this ball up. It's now going to be a really long, a long pass. Yeah, there's that burn TRR. And now he's not going to have it for the pass. He's getting 1 space forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a long pass to a 2 GFIs. 1, 2, 3. Now it's a medium pass. Failed pickup. Failed reception, and that'll be it. 2-1 is going to be the score of this game. It's not a medium pass. It's quick, short, long, and bomb. So it would have been a short pass. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's still a long pass regardless. I don't think those GFIs got you anything else. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, it's a long pass from here or here. Nothing left for Play It by Nuffle to do other than to take some blocks, take a blitz, foul somebody, call it a game. 2-die block. At center pitch is a push. 2-die block on the left side of the pitch is a push. That's by both trolls. 2 blocks taken. He gets a block on Negroni over in the left wide zone. He can pull 3 goblins in for the assist. There's 1. Still has his blitz too, but I don't think he wants to spend it here. Yeah, there's 2. It's a 1-die block right now. gonna make some room. Looks like he might try to foul Negroni as well. So it looks like he's not gonna take the block. He's gonna do the blitz on Negroni. Two-die blitz is gonna be a both down results, unless he doesn't want to risk checkers. Yeah, he says, you know what, I'm good. I'm cool. We're all friends here. The pogoer is just gonna run away to safety. You stay away from me. Tic-tac-toe. Moves all the way back to the 20-yard line. Just 30 seconds left for Play It by Nuffle in this ball game. Nothing left to do. Nobody to foul. They're going to group all the goblins, try to save them as much as possible. Turn 16 for Tainted Cocktails. They cannot score. Best they can do is take some blocks, try to pick up this ball, get a pass for some SPP. Yes, indeed. He's going to pick it up on Jungle Bird. Try to get that final SPP on Jungle Bird. He has one TRR left. And he got it. Well done. Jungle Bird's going to level up. Good job by Malik and Tainted Cocktails. He's going to send Painkiller down pitch. What could have been? GG indeed. Thank you for the bits, SP Beaver. 2-1's going to be the final. 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the game. Looking for some blocks to take. He's got a 2-die block against Candyland. Gets the POW. Just trying to put some hurt on here. Not going to happen with that block. Is that the only block? Oh, he's got a blitz, but I think that's the only block. Gonna get a push here. I think it's GG foul time. I think it's GG foul time. Nope. He'll just call it. 2-1. The final. Play It by Nuffle will win this ball game with 7 armor breaks versus Tainted Cocktails. SPP for Tainted Cocktails. 9 SPP for Tainted Cocktails. 14 for Play It by Nuffle. GG's to both coaches. That was fun. You can see just how devastating Goblin teams can be, both on offense and on defense, both with their secret weapons and with their mobility with that pogoer. And Clypheus took advantage of it and won the day tonight. Good showing by both coaches. We'll take a look at the schedule before we leave for tonight. The next game up in week 3 is going to be Take the Wood, Take the Bad at a Minor Matter. Wood Elves versus Underworld. That's AV Unit 2. That's me. Versus Artificial Bunny. That'll be Sunday, this Sunday, May 8th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That will be followed up by a doubleheader on Monday. Genus Chaos at a Reptile Dysfunction. That is Chaos versus Lizards. That's Monday, May 9th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that will be a replay game and then followed up by a live game to finish out the week. Pity the Ghoul at Tracksuit Mafia. That will be Necro versus Chaos, and that will be Monday, May 9th at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. As always, you can check out the schedules here on Twitch. You can also find them on Twitter and on our Facebook accounts, and you can find the information for that right there on your screen. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a blast. I love Blood Bowl. I hope you do too. Play Blood Bowl. It's a fantastic game. We've got plenty more weeks, plenty more competitions, plenty more actions left in the season. We're about at the halfway point, roughly, in the season, at least in the open season. So if you want to join us in our third competition, the Dungeon Bowl, that'll be happening after the Spike Magazine Trophy closes up. But until then, we got plenty of games left in the Spike Magazine Trophy. So we'll see you here this weekend, Sunday, May 8th at 9 o'clock p.m. for Take the Wood, Take the Bad at a Minor Matter. Until then, play Blood Bowl and have a great evening.